Rufai of Arise Television has come out to blast this government. That they dare not kill the little businesses that are still surviving in Nigeria. We all know that many multinationals have exited this country. Many multinationals are about to leave because of the kind of policies, that is never consistent. We don't have a friendly business environment in this country that has sparked this exodus that we've seen among multinationals. And Rufai is adding his voice to what is already going on. Many people criticizing the government, criticizing NNPC for trying to, squeeze Dangote out of the market. So guys, I'm going to let you just watch that video. Take your time and watch it and understand what is happening here.
Will be out of the way. So of course you see that this is people have run with this story. But you also said something about being shocked about the Lagos state government.
So there are a couple of things that regards to that. Like I said today, let cool heads prevail. We can't bring in sentiments of politics, business interests and all of that. All those interested parties should sit in a room with government and look for an amicable resolution, because there are many sides to this. And this is in total very bad for Nigeria. What I was saying is, when I heard that he paid 100 million, because I've seen a lot of people touting the fact that, Dangote refinery came here like they provided land. No. And anyway, if you do business in Nigeria, you will know that it's even in your best interest to put money down, despite the fact that government said they are going to give you land. Because the thing about government is anything government gives you in Nigeria is a Greek gift. It's not a real gift. Because when another government comes in, they will have to revoke it. So I'm happy that he put in $100 million on ground as regards that refinery. But also, it's also an indication that many governments have failed. Look at when we were talking about local and the petrochemicals. That if that one had started, if the Ogun State government had done their part, and I'd like to call on the incumbent Ogun State government, please, you people should do your part so that we can get investment. We can't be able to support businesses like this. Yeah. See, there is no how in any country in the world you will have businesses that carry countries. Do we want a room for other businesses? Yes. Are there talks about monopoly? Yes. Does it mean it's correct most of the time? No. But there are some businesses that definitely will be bigger than others. Take, for instance, as big as America is, Apple is, and what's it called, and likes of Microsoft, are one of the biggest capitalized companies, and Nvidia recently. Are you going to call them monopoly? Not directly. So Dangote today is one of the biggest taxpayers. That should count for something. The same Dangote people are trying to break down. We have forgotten was the one that started doing a lot of cement roads, that did the Bagada Expressway, that a lot of government now claim glory for. That even one government, one president now have to go and what did they call it? Recommission a road that had always been done already. We all remember that story. We never died in Nigeria with you. So this same man has done so much. Why can't we all come together and support it? All these years, nobody was able to build refinery. Yeah. He did it. Why did he build the refinery? Because this same government denied him the chance to be able to turn around Port Harcourt refinery. That many years after, the NNPC has not still run. They have taken a 2 billion debt now. After taking the money, for them to start the refinery is a problem for them. They keep pushing the date forward. They say youth have gone to disrupt it the other day again. He has done what they cannot do. The only thing is to be able to support him. Even if you have bad belly against him. Bad belly is allowed in this world though. But please, with your bad belly, think about how we can amicably resolve this and move the nation forward.
I love that.
That's just it.
You mentioned biggest taxpayer is also one of the biggest employers.
Biggest VAT payers. Employer of labor.
Biggest employer. Like I told you when I went to the Dangote planet, that's what I call it. The young people of Nigeria were there. They were, I mean, I can't even count how many people were there. Showing us the laboratory, showing us the huge refinery that he has set up there. I mean, Dangote refinery, it's here to stay. Go ahead, Dr. Abati.
Well, okay, just to restate the point with which I started this morning, which is that President Tinubu must wade into this matter.
Absolutely.
The midstream and downstream regulatory authority is giving his administration a bad name and embarrassing it. And that is why I say it's an image issue for the Tinubu administration. The Tinubu administration came into office on the basis of progressive politics, of being pro-business, of being pro-growth, of being pro-investment. And I think that the Dangote initiative, which we had all been looking forward to, and we have all been celebrating 650,000 barrels of crude finished product per day, the single largest, train of a refinery in Africa. And now the same regulator that cannot do anything at the midstream and downstream, called, I think Farouk Ahmed is his name.
His name is Farouk Ahmed.
He is the one now saying the Dangote refinery has not been licensed. When, as we have in this day newspaper and other papers today, there is clear evidence that in fact the NMDPRA went there and even at the end of March or thereabouts, wrote a letter saying that in terms of equipment and personnel, that refinery has satisfied minimum requirement. Now, let me draw your attention to a newspaper that I have here. It's, I think, The Independent of February 11, 2022. There was a chief executive officer of this same NMDPRA, Minister Farouk Ahmed. One CSO, civil society organization, protested against him. They called themselves Nigeria First. Imagine what they were asking Mr. Farouk Ahmed to do. They were asking him to resign because of his role in importation of adulterated premium motor spirits in circulation.
This is a big story. This is a big story.
Now the same Mr. Ahmed is standing on a pedestal and accusing another person. Whereas one of the things that the Dangote people have proven is that, look, they have a sulfur recovery unit.
Correct.
And that, their diesel, the sulfur content is between 42 ppm and 87.6 ppm, which is much lower than what is available in the market.
Absolutely.
But the simple point is that, look, the responsibility of the regulator is to nurture the business. The same people who have not been able to fix the refineries, they are trying to block the one that we're trying to do. They have an obligation to support that refinery to make sweet crude available, Bonny Light, which we say we produce in Nigeria here. Those who say it cannot be done should stop disturbing people who have done it. After all, people were discouraging him. He told us that they were saying it was not possible, it was not possible. Now, all the naysayers in Nigeria, when you do something, they will try to stop you.
This is the point.
Which is the same story of Air Peace.
This is the same point.
Which is the same story of other companies.
Right. Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, and his $20 billion refinery were trending at #1 after Dangote refuted allegations from Nigeria's downstream regulator that the diesel produced at his refinery is of inferior quality compared to imported quality. Dangote spoke to journalists at his refinery located in Igbeju-Lekki, addressing several topics, including accusations of monopoly. He described the accusations as very disheartening, noting that his company's board have decided to shelve plans to develop a new steel plant in Nigeria to avoid further criticism.
Nobody ever called Lafarge, monopoly. But we, Dangote, the first plant we set up was 5 million tons. That was the first one against less than 2 million of local production. But when we got in there, people now start saying, monopoly. And this is really very disheartening when people keep talking about all this monopoly. Monopoly, is this only when you stop people, you block them through legal means or whatever. No, it's a, level playing field. In the refinery, we did not, and I repeat, we did not collect one single incentive from the federal government of Nigeria or from even the Lagos State of Nigeria. Yes, Lagos State, maybe they gave us a good deal, but we paid $100 million for the land. It wasn't a free land. Doing new business, like, which we announced this still, actually our own board has decided that no, we shouldn't do this still, because if we do it, we'll be called all sorts of names, monopoly. And then also imports will be encouraged. So we don't want to go into that. Let other Nigerians also go and do it, because we are not the only Nigerians here. There may be some Nigerians with even more cash than us. They should bring that money from Dubai, from other parts of the world, to come and invest in our own fatherland.
You see CEOs like Aliko Dangote come out to refute claims, then you know there's fire on the mountain. I mean, I loved your contribution this morning, Dr. Abati, when you compared it with the issue of air peace and saying that it's only Nigerians that will try to bring our Nigerians down. We are seeing a philanthropist, a huge businessman like this that has donated, in fact, his whole net worth to a refinery. And the Nigerian government appears to be sabotaging him, because I know it may not be the Tinubu administration, because we have heard from the upstream and downstream regulator, we have heard from NNPC. And then also on Sunday, yesterday, he granted an interview to Premium Times. If you can pull up that float, where, you know, they alleged that he was trying to sell his refinery. There it is. Aliko Dangote offers to sell 650 barrels per day oil refinery to NNPC. Obviously, this is definitely satire. It's a joke. Is it to the NNPC that Aliko Dangote will sell this refinery to? Or is it the NNPC that, you know, for years have been promising us that that they will run their refinery? Let us just take the quote that Aliko Dangote gave to Premium Times. If we can pull that up, if we have that quote, this is what he said to Premium Times. Let them buy me out and run the refinery the best way they can. They have labeled me a monopolist. That's an incorrect and unfair allegation, but it's okay. If they buy me out, at least their so-called monopolists would be out of the way. So of course you see that this is, I mean, people have run with this story. But you also said something about being shocked about the Lagos state government.
So there are a couple of things as regards to that. Like I said today, let cool heads prevail. We can't bring in sentiments of, politics, business interests and all of that. All those interested parties should sit in a room with government and look for an amicable resolution, because there are many sides to this. And this is in total very bad for Nigeria. What I was saying is, when I heard that he paid 100 million, you know, because I've seen a lot of people touting the fact that, Dangote refinery came here like they provided land. No. And anyway, if you do business in Nigeria, you will know that it's even in your best interest to put money down, despite the fact that government said they are going to give you land. Because the thing about government is, anything government gives you in Nigeria is a Greek gift. It's not a real gift. Because when another government comes in, they will have to revoke it. So I'm happy that he put in $100 million on ground as regards that refinery. But you know, also, it's also an indication that many governments have failed. Look at when we were talking about local and the petrochemicals. That if that one had started, if the Ogun State government had done their part, and I'd like to call on the incumbent Ogun State government, please, you people should do your part so that we can get investment. We can't be able to support businesses like this. Yeah. See, there is no how. In any country in the world, you will have businesses that carry countries. Do we want a room for other businesses? Yes. Are there talks about monopoly? Yes. Does it mean it's correct most of the time? No. But there are some businesses that definitely will be bigger than others. Take, for instance, as big as America is, Apple is, and what's it called, and likes of Microsoft, are one of the biggest capitalized companies, and Nvidia recently. Are you going to call them monopoly? Not directly. So, Dangote today is one of the biggest taxpayers. That should count for something. The same Dangote people are trying to bring down, we have forgotten, was the one that started doing a lot of cement roads, that did the Bagada Expressway, that a lot of government now claim glory for, that even one government, one president now had to go and what did they call it? Recommission a road that had always been done already. We all remember that story. We never died in Nigeria, we do. So, this same man has done so much. Why can't we all come together and support it? All these years, nobody was able to build refinery. Yeah. He did it. Why did he build the refinery? Because this same government denied him the chance to be able to turn around Port Harcourt refinery. That many years after, the NNPC has not still run. They have taken a 2 billion debt now. After taking the money, for them to start the refinery is a problem for them. They keep pushing the date forward. They say youth have gone to disrupt it the other day again. He has done what they cannot do. The only thing is to be able to support him. Even if you have bad belly against him. Bad belly is allowed in this world though. But please, with your bad belly, think about how we can amicably resolve this and move the nation forward.
I love that.
That's just it.
You mentioned biggest taxpayer is also one of the biggest employers,
biggest VAT payers, employer of labor.
Biggest
That should
employers.
count
Like
for
I told
something
you
now.
when I went to the Dangote planet, that's what I call it. The young people of Nigeria were there. They were, I mean, I can't even count how many people were there. You know, showing us the laboratory, showing us the huge refinery that he has set up there. I mean, Dangote refinery, it's here to stay. Go ahead, Dr. Abati.
Well, okay.
So guys, so many people on the social media has come out to blast Dangote that during the election, he didn't support the presidency of Peter Obi, knowing fully well that Peter Obi is a supporter of productivity. Peter Obi is going to give you support no matter your tribe, no matter your religion, no matter wherever you are coming from. Peter Obi's personality is the one that doesn't, associate with anything that has to do with ethnicity. All Peter Obi wants to see is that Nigeria is moving forward. So you can imagine if Dangote has supported Peter Obi's presidency and talked to his people in the north and they supported Peter Obi. We know that Peter Obi won the last election, but I tell you, Peter Obi would have won more votes in the north. But guess what? He followed Buhari. From Buhari, they all supported, Tinubu, and see what is happening to him. Yes, we know that Dangote plays, that monopoly aspect of it, but killing his business is never going to help Nigeria. Rather, you open more windows for more people to come in and compete with Dangote. Competition is healthy for any economy. Competition is healthy. Yes, Dangote is inside. Why not issue license to other people who are interested to come and compete with Dangote? Give them license. Don't kill the existing business. Rather, give licenses, okay, to more people. We know that all this while people have been denied license to come into the cement industry and other industries like that. Yes, if people are interested, let them be given license to come and compete. So guys, take a look at what Rufai said.